I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Oh no, let me blow my nose. Oh no, what happened, Empire? So much sadness. Welcome to season 6, Empire episode number 18. Home is on the way. The corona has forced us to be the season finale. We really was supposed to be only 18 out of 20. And what an episode this was. We're going to get into Bossy Fest. We're going to talk about Coocuis, which is like an itching disease I've discovered now. And we're going to get into just plainly what happened. We have a little news coming up. We have also, stay tuned. We got our Oh No You Didn't segment, plus a lot more predictions. Well, actually, no more predictions. I don't know what's going on. Bryant, this is my most talented, we both rocking yellow and black co-host, Bryant. He loves bubblegum and walks on the beach. And sometimes he cries after making love. I don't know what's going on.
Oh my God, I'm screaming. I am screaming. Hello, everyone. It's just amazing to be here. I am just recovering from this episode, and I love you, Sayrie. I am so happy to be here, and I'm rocking my best. We're both rocking our best gold and black for Empire. Wanted to look like Tiana, but I don't think I look like her at all. I look like a wreck because I'm a wreck right now. This episode, I'm sure everybody in the chat agrees with me that it was just not it. 100%, like you said, Miss Rona did us so dirty that she forced us to have this be our series finale. After 6 amazing seasons with this show, this is what we got in the end, and I'm just crying for the wrong reasons. I can't wait to get into this and talk about it.
Yes, and I am Sayrie. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we're going to get into this. Okay, starting off, let's get into Bossy Fest. Let's just get this out the way so we can get to cooking. Okay, let's just get there. Let's eat the appetizer so we can get to the entree. All right. Starts off with Bossy Fest. We get a performance by Tiana. Whoop-de-doo,
yes.
Tiana. We got a performance by Tiana. And then also we finally see Porsha and Becky make amends because, you know, she sold the song to Kash Doll, etc. And now, you know, she gets to sing a little rap. We've been waiting for Porsha to rap the whole time.
Yes.
So let's get into it.
I loved it. That was actually one of my favorite parts of the episode was those performances because they were pretty rapid fire, but they were all really good. That song, the song with Tiana, see, I'm lost. With Hakeem and Maya. Hakeem and Maya, that one was it for me. It was sexy. It was fun.
Yes.
It was definitely giving me some Tiana and Hakeem vibes from episode 1, which I have to talk about because I didn't get what I wanted with Tiana and Hakeem getting back together. And I'm very, very upset. Even though I'm here for Maya coming for collecting her bag, I wanted Tiana to get some kind of finality, and she didn't do that. And I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
What is going on? I feel like because of this, because of Rona, Rona, you're like that stepmama that nobody want. You know what I mean? We don't like you, Rona. But because of Rona, now we had 20 beautiful episodes. They was going to give us a little bit of a slow burn, I guess. But now we just ended it. Boom. Episode 18, Bossy Fest is what's kind of taking us towards the end. Oh my God, I don't know how I feel about this. And I'm sorry, guys, my emotions, I got me a Lucious lime teeny right now because my nerves are so shot right now. I'm actually
like got me some wine, and I'm like, oh.
Crazy. But I did enjoy Hakeem and Maya. I still don't think Hakeem is for Maya. I don't know what's going on. I don't think they were gonna last, but hell, we didn't even got time to even see what's gonna happen with that. Also, we see the biggest part of Bossy Fest. So we're gonna just jump straight into it, guys. I know you're in the chat room, you're going crazy about it, so I'm not even gonna tease you with it. Damon shoots Yana. What? What? Poor Brian is still traumatized. You okay, Brian? You okay?
I am not. I'm picking myself off of the floor.
What is going on?
I'm a wreck. Literally. And if they were going to kill the poor girl, at least give her something.
What?
At least give her like a proper send-off, make it dramatic. They shot her and then went to commercial.
Yes.
I was like, what? Poor girl didn't even get a funeral or anything, just the pictures. The pictures. I can't.
And we see Damon in the car and he's looking at that. First of all, it was just so forced. So we see Damon backstage with Lucious saying, "Thank you, Lucious, for taking my daughter to get this European tour. Yay, Yana's winning. We're excited." Then we see the next scene. Lucious says, "Yana, I can't go with you, man. Man, I can't go with you. I still love Cookie." So I'm like, okay, fine. I'm still on the roller coaster. You threw me off Lee Daniels when all of a sudden Damon comes and shoots. First of all, that's not accurate. if you had a kid, Brian, would you just shoot towards that direction, knowing your
I don't.
kid is?
Seriously, he literally just rode up there. They weren't even kissing or anything. He was hugging her, a
On the
sweet
forehead.
heartfelt goodbye, and he was just like, "Sorry, I hate love, I hate happiness. Let me just kill you both." I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'm
I
kind
was
of
just-
master. Well, I can't say that, but he's just bitter. You know what is going on? And then we see him come back to the house. Now, at first, I'm thinking this is going to be the whole thing we've been teased about the whole season. Who kills
Mhm.
Lucious? No, it's nighttime. They're having an old man fight. They're holding each other's heads because they need time to breathe. Like they just rumbling. You saw that?
And
I
they're
was
both
like, what?
bald.
I need some Bengay, some Epsom salt. Lucious pulled a hip muscle. The fight scene was even rushed. You know what I mean? They just sat there and just,
Yes.
barreled around them. Oh, what do you think, Brian? I can't. Oof, I can't.
Yeah, that fight scene, I already knew it was coming when, of course, Lucious was setting it up. He's like, I got to get back at him. First of all, why are you getting back at him? That's his own daughter. He's probably already beating himself up enough for killing his daughter. Like, seriously, I didn't understand that concept. Lucious should be focusing on what's happening next for him
Yeah.
with Cookie. This all happened because he was trying to get back with Cookie. So why not focus on that as opposed to going after the man who just killed his daughter?
We don't know, bro. They do us any kind of way. They do us any kind of way. They just give us what we want, Empire fans.
Front,
We've been
back, and
loyal.
center, upside down.
Yeah, we've been loyal for 99. How many episodes we've been loyal to this show?
The chat actually said it was 103. Shout out to you, J. Louie, Devontae,
Woo!
Melissa, Destiny, Samantha, everybody in the chat. We love you. Classic Slayer, Jared, Tatiana. You guys are amazing. We're here for the last episode. I had to just shout you out real quick because we love what you're saying. I feel like you're saying exactly what we're thinking and about to say because woo.
It's crazy. So basically, Lucious goes back, whatever. I guess he killed. Well, I think it's still open. I don't think Damon is dead or whatever. I think they just got tired and then whatever. I don't know. I don't think because we never heard that Damon is officially dead, but we know that. Well, let's get into the Cookie and Love and Lucious or whatever. So the whole episode, we're being teased with Philly Street, with all this stuff. Will Lucious get Cookie back? Cookie's like, we start off with a 70s, 80s throwback. I don't even know where that came from with the afros.
That was like some Austin Powers. Like,
we see her just because she just want to wear a fro, I guess. And we see her try to save Andre. But she realizes it's a daydream. She's telling her therapist she's trying to get therapy for it. I guess I won't see the love connection between her and the therapist. I guess
you just want that lesbian storyline. I'm here for it. I'm here for it, though. I love that.
Yeah, my bubble has been popped. But yeah, so we don't see her with the therapist, but we see Cookie finding out the bigger story. Her name is Loretha, but Cookie is the name she got from Lucious and all that stuff. And now through the whole episode, we see them battling. She see her battling between Cookie, Loretha, Cookie, Loretha, Cookie, Loretha, and she pushes Lucious away. But at the end, they're back together. Did you see it coming?
I did. I knew that was coming, and I was like, "Girl, don't fall for his foolishness." But at the same time, I was like, "Okay, just kidding, fall for it because I do want them to get back together." Like I was just so conflicted because I loved what they were doing with Cookie in this episode, though. That's one of the things I did like about it was
that was good.
That she was coming back. She finally got the talk show that we talked about. We're like, where did that go? What happened to that? So she finally got the talk show, her own talk show. She let go of Lucious. She was happy with the divorce. And then, of course, all he got to say is home is on the way, and she's on the way to him. And I'm like,
yeah,
goodbye. I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, on the way. No, that's good, bro. On the way with the Cookie.
She's on the way with the Cookie. She's got it there warm and fresh.
Yes. I will agree with you. That was an amazing scene. It was weird. It's a little freaky. It was a little threesome-ish. But you got Yana singing the song. You got Cookie on one hand, and you have Lucious on the other hand. And Lucious is singing the words to Cookie through the side chick.
Yeah.
I was like,
through the side chick.
What is going on? Nowadays, you can sing to the main chick through the side chick. He got the side chick to sing the main chick song. I'm just outdone with this damn show. But it was I thought that was very, very, very well done.
Yes, I love those are the two things I love, the vignettes.
And Yana came out looking like Whitney Houston, like she was like very petite and singing her heart out, and then she died. Okay, I can't even go through that again. That still hurts my heart. But at least you got your wish as far as Lucious and Cookie getting back together. I put a little segment together called "What Happened." Okay, first question: what happened to Frida?
Frida?
Remember, we see her at the beginning of season 6, and she's teased as possibly one of the people that killed Lucious. Remember
Oh
Frida,
yes, yes,
the
yeah,
rapper?
yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God. Empire. All American Breezy. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, wait, where else is she on? Yes,
Yeah.
I remember her. Yeah, don't even remember her. Like I would have thought that she would have been one of the people to bring back in the end because she was a huge part of the first few seasons. So
Yeah.
I definitely thought about that too. Maybe she was busy shooting All American that she couldn't make it. I don't know, scheduling conflicts. But yeah, what happened to her? Don't
It's
know.
crazy. And we got Vivica Fox. She squeezed in there, got one more check. I mean, at this
Yeah.
point, we're just trying to see who got the last check because it didn't even, the storyline was just crazy. So we see Candace comes in and talks to Cookie, and Cookie, you know, when she goes back to Lucious. We also see they kept the storyline about Lucious's leg. That's how she gets away from Damon.
I forgot about that. I literally forgot he had a prosthetic leg this entire series until he
Listen,
whipped it out, and that was it. I was like, you know what? I guess it's a good reminder, kind of like Tiana's pipe bomb, but you know, like,
mhm.
hey, let's go home together, girl. It was
Yep,
kind of a fun reminder of something we've seen in the past, but that was like so in the back of my corners of my mind. I didn't remember that happened. It was hilarious.
crazy. Okay, y'all could throw it in the comments too. Here's another what happened. What happened to Giselle's son? Remember, he was
Yes, where did he go? He fell off that car with what's her name? See, I don't remember her name now.
Treasure.
No, 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 not Treasure. Lala. He fell off the car with
Oh,
Lala.
la, la.
Yeah, and then that was it. They're both in the hospital. I don't know where they went. Maybe they went to their own European tour. I don't even know.
We
But
don't know.
yeah, what happened to his fine self? I want to know, and I'll be in his DMs, just letting you know that.
Oh shit. Well. Okay. Giselle's son, Hakeem or Lucious?
Hmm. I think probably Lucius
Okay.
because there's got to be a reason why Cookie keeps going back to him after 30 years.
Hey.
He even put her in prison and she's still going back. So he must have the
Hey.
BAD, the bomb ass.
Oh. Oh, this is a kid show, and I don't know what kind of ratings we gonna get. when you can't kick us off the air, it's the last one. So hey, what you gonna do? So that was about. You got any? What happens? You got any? What do you think happened?
I do. I'm thinking too because I do remember there was a lot of people that didn't come back or that just kind of fell off. Um, what
What
happened to
happened to
her?
Patel? I got one for you, Patel. Just because
Yeah,
they showed up at the boardroom and said
yeah,
I don't even understand. Like the whole idea of Andre taking over is because Lucius and Cookie was just voted out by the board members saying you guys are just too hazardous. So
yeah.
now somehow they just because they wanted a black woman in the I'm confused. Did you get
Yeah, I
that?
feel like that was a scene that was meant for like this real episode, not to be put in the end, you know?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
seriously, like that was supposed to set up what's gonna
Something
happen with
else.
that whole development. Yeah, so all of these things just were kind of thrown in to make something happen, which in their defense, it actually made sense.
Hmm.
Things were definitely left unresolved. Um, but I think there was definitely some other things that could have been done. Shout out to the chat real quick. They're bringing in their
Yeah.
own what
Come
happened.
on. What
So
happened, baby? Help us
yes. So Jay Louis
out.
says, don't forget Warren Hall. And Billy Beretti. Oh, I totally forgot about Billy Beretti. Where
What?
was he? Yes. Samantha said, what happened to Andre and his wife? We didn't see Terry at all in
Yes.
this finale. Craziness. They're also mentioning the possibility, what we're hearing on the rumor scene is that there could be an actual finale. So a 2 hour, like either a special or like a movie to
Mm-hmm.
come out
Mm-hmm.
to really give us that finale that we need because we unfortunately did not get that from this episode, which I'm so sad about.
Yeah, Jamal. What happened to Jamal? What kind of
Yes.
African baby did he buy?
Yeah.
You know, did he buy an African boy or an African girl? You know, we still want to know. We still want to know what kind of African baby he went over there and bought. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just so much. Anybody else say anything in the what and what happens? What happened to
Mm,
Lucious's mom? You
yeah.
know,
Where
so
is
many.
she? Yeah. Mm-mm.
Boo Boo Kitty's
So
dead, so we don't need to know about her. Um, who
I
else is
miss
dead? A lot
her.
of
She
people are
was
dead.
amazing.
Yeah.
She was so fun. She brought so much to the show. I wish they would have brought. Well, they did. Of course, they brought her back in the vignette, and we saw her.
Mm-hmm.
I loved Anika. She was so fun. So I wish they would have brought her back in some capacity. I
Mm-hmm.
think because what I would say about this finale, what they've done, um, so much is the whole thing of like, God or like, spirits,
Mm-hmm.
which they really touched on this episode with Andre. So I think that would have been a perfect way to bring people back, like
Yeah.
Anika, Andre's first wife,
Yeah.
to bring back everybody just to kind of show. Because I feel like that would have given at least something more to
Mm-hmm.
kind of just show everybody and just give them some kind of ending. But I feel
Mm-hmm.
like everything was really, really rushed through, which of course is in their defense again, coronavirus probably did that. So.
Yeah. So you can't be too mad at them. At least they gave us something. They could have just left it open at
Exactly.
16. I think when things started getting really bad.
Sure.
But I don't know. So I want to know what happened to that. I'm trying to figure out what else would happen to a few more people. What happened to? Well, I guess we don't know what's going to happen with Bossy Media. We don't know what's going to happen with Becky, Giselle. So it's going to be a lot of what happens in pretty much or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Cookie and Lucious going to stay together?
I think so. And I think that was what they were trying to say in this whole thing. In the whole 6 seasons, we've been getting this runaround of Cookie and Lucious. Are they, aren't they? What is going to happen with the two of them? And I think that was, if I could choose one thing, that was what I liked the most, is because at least we finally got the answer that we've been looking for. I mean, they could have also done that a little bit bigger, like really showed Coocuis, like some kind of epic, which they kind of did the recap of it. But I wanted to see how they're finally getting back together. Like Cookie just kind of saved his life. Sure, that's a big thing. But at the same token, like all they've been through, I needed to see them get into like some kind of plane and go off into the Bahamas and live happily ever after. And walk off into the sunset. But they just walked up into the movie premiere and now we're like back at Empire. So I'm just like,
and it's
goodbye.
What do you like? What do you like?
Goodbye.
Because now we have two brands. We have Bossy Media and Empire. We don't know who's going to be the head of either one of those. You know what I mean? Like, we know Cookie basically has stakes in both. Like, that would be Empire if they merged Bossy and Empire. But in a way, they should keep it separate because that Bossy stands for something totally different from Empire. Maybe Lucious will run Empire and Cookie will run Bossy. And they'll just grow together, possibly.
Yes.
If Becky doesn't quit by then. I'm so happy for Porsha. Porsha seems like she's going to be a new artist now. They've been teasing that for a while. I did enjoy the flashbacks. It wasn't until the flashbacks until I realized, like, I wanted to cry. I don't know if you felt like this, but I really want to cry. When I saw Lucious back with his perm, his long hair and his perm, and oh my goodness, all those different scenes, I was like, oh my God, this is so sad. Like, they show all those dramatic scenes when Cookie was beating stuff from season 1, everything that made everyone fall in love with Cookie, basically.
Yes. I was telling our producer Ryan before this, I was like, I love that too, but I couldn't even be sad, and I couldn't even like really cry for it because I was still reeling from what just happened 20 minutes prior, of just how this episode transpired. So yeah, it was great to see all that, and like 100%, like the recap of it was great, and seeing all this development we've gotten the last 6 seasons, but just.
So you know what? I'm gonna jump into a little news for you guys because I know I had some questions, so I had to start Googling stuff. So I have a little news for you guys.
Yes.
Thank you. So according to TV Line, Empire series finale revealed was sped up. We all know that. So the creator of the show, let me make sure I'm saying this right. We never got a solution to the flash forward tragedies involving Cookie and Lucious. So there's a Q&A with Mahoney, who drops hints about the OG, the original finale, while also answering our burning questions about Tuesdays, about our closer today. You got that? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the Q&A. So this may satisfy a few people out there because it did a little bit for me. So they said, would that have been tied up in the original finale? She said, he or she said that's what breaks my heart. In the original series finale, all things play out. Who shot Lucious and who blew up Cookie's car, and if either one of them survived. That storyline's conclusion was a victim of COVID-19. I promise you that if we don't get to film that episode, we'll get the resolution out there one way or the other. So I don't know.
Okay. So hoping out for that special, Fox. We're shouting out to you. Give us at least that special. Even if you make it 30 minutes, girl. Girl. Give me something. Come on.
Yeah. They continue to talk about the fallout between Yana's death. Everyone said that was too rushed, like you said earlier. So the Mahoney says episode 18 originally was supposed to end with the death of Yana, which would give the viewers a week to recover. It would have felt less abrupt than her getting shot, and then we immediately just coming right back. Because that's what you said.
Commercial break. Commercial break. Come on.
We just see this beautiful girl we've been loving for this part of the season, and all of a sudden she dies, and it's like, Subway, eat fresh, $5 foot long. It's like, what? Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And then we see someone asked the question, safe to say there was going to be a twist leading into episode 20, the original finale. Yes, Mahoney says. Whenever we get to shoot 20, so it's Yeah, they may be still shooting the 20. He says that it will start with the episode 19 cliffhanger, plus the original idea for 19 has us coming to this place where everything was good, and then suddenly that all gets turned upside down, and they go on a journey, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So we learned in a recent episode that Jamal and Kai were in the process of adopting a baby. According to Mahoney, it was you want to guess?
What it was what? It was a
A boy or girl? What you think?
oh, girl.
Girl? No, it was a boy.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna, go through it all too much if you, for you guys. If you want to, you go check it out. It's on tvline.com. The title of the article is Empire series finale. EP reveals what was supposed to and still might happen.
Yay! Fingers crossed.
Yes. So according to that, it looks like we still going to be seeing another episode. So
yeah,
or two. I don't know, child. Getting back into the episode, is there anything else that you wish you would have saw more of?
Tiana. That's my girl. She didn't even get words. She didn't even get dialogue. All she got was a performance.
She got a hat.
She got her hat. We couldn't even see her beautiful face or her beautiful body because it was covered in Abraham Lincoln's hat. Honey.
That hat was high.
I was like, goodbye. I couldn't even deal. But again, I love that performance with Porsha. It was so fun when she jumped in. The rap was there. I was like, okay, girls, we see you. We got some Bossy. But yeah, wanted more Tiana, and I wanted Tiana and Hakeem to get back together because that's all I've been wanting forever. So yeah.
Anything else they said in the comments?
Yeah, check out the chat. It's funny you actually brought up the article because Jay Louis did mention the article,
okay.
the TV Line article, yeah, which is super fun. Everyone else is just talking about the same thing you're talking about, of the fact that hopefully it does happen. Those last 2 episodes, we get some kind of ending, really solid ending for this amazing show that we've been loving for 6 seasons. But yeah, just thank you guys all so much for tuning into the show. Thank you so much for being in the chat. We love you, and we're so sad this is the last episode, technically. But if there's a special, we're back here, you guys. We're back here, and we're gonna talk about it. So yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? Since we still got more time and stuff, I'm just gonna go with just some dating people that I thought that maybe could make it. Hakeem and Maya. I'm not too sure about that. I rather Hakeem and Tiana. I rather Hakeem and Tiana. Damon's probably gonna die at some point, so he's not gonna have nobody. What do you think about Giselle and Patel?
I don't like them because I think that Patel was the one that planted that whole idea into Giselle's mind. I was loving her at Bossy Media because I hated her when she was on Empire. Like, I was like, oh, I just got to get this girl because she just irritated me because she was so evil, so bad. You loved her. But when she went over to Bossy, I loved that whole female empowerment, the trio, the duo of her and Becky, and then the trio of her, Becky, and Cookie. I thought it was so fun and so strong. So I don't like Patel and Giselle, but I mean, she got money, so I want to do it too. But yeah.
Yeah, and then we saw Kash Doll. Kash Doll, I think, is like the Meg the Stallion of the episode. She has the big butt and all this stuff like that. Yes. If I'm not mistaken, she just popped up maybe an episode ago. She just came and boom, was in there. But I thought the performance was pretty good. What did you think about her song? Yeah.
I liked it, and it was definitely just to keep fueling that whole idea of Porsha and Becky. Thankfully they got to be friends again as well, so I like that. Yeah.
And I think Porsha has, she has chops. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she did the typical rapper stuff where she touched the people in the audience, touched their hands, and pointed to the lights and stuff. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, Porsha, you deserve to be here for sure. For some reason, I'm not feeling Maya. I don't like Maya too much. That's just me. And I feel as though they should let Giselle back for sure into Bossy Media. So if they do, I guess, continue on, I didn't like the fact that Giselle was cut out. What about you?
Yes, same here. Yeah, I wish that she does get back with Bossy. That whole thing, and it wasn't even just in this episode, that whole cut off from Bossy was also very, very rushed too, when that first happened. Like, they were just like, okay, bye. Like, she literally just left Bossy, went straight over to the bed with Patel, went back to Empire, and we were like, what? That was like out of left field, center field, and home base. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah. And I guess not Candace, but I guess the other sister. Candace, not
Carol.
Candace.
Carol. Yeah, where was Carol? Carol, my poor sister out of rehab. My rehab sister, where was she?
Listen, they had to choose between giving her, Tasha Smith, and the check, or Vivica A. Fox. And they said, Vivica A. Fox, come on, get you one more check. You know what I mean? They had to pick a
cheers. Cheers with Taraji. And I was like,
yeah. So even when they even said they were going to keep the thing going on, I felt like somebody was going to die. I don't know about you. Did you feel like someone was going to die this episode?
No, actually,
Was surprised?
I thought it was gonna be, yes, Yana's death, especially that it was Yana. Like I thought they were gonna just cheat us out of Kushes, and I thought it was gonna be either Lucious or Cookie somehow dead. But that's another thing I did like about it too. It was definitely very unpredictable, because it totally took me by surprise. So I like that.
Yeah. Oh my God, I don't even know what to say. I'm still a little choked up. Just a tad bit for sure.
Yeah. Shout out to the chat real quick. J. Louie, you're the sweetest ever. Shout out to said that the finale made them happy, and also that they love the performance of the after show right now. We love you guys so much. We're so sad it's over.
Oh well. Well, we got news. Predictions. Should we still do like or well, let's do our "Oh no you didn't" moment. We still got to get our "Oh no you didn't." For you guys who just tuned in, "Oh no you didn't" moment is that moment, that mic drop moment where it's like, oh shoot, where everything hits the fan and it's like, what the just happened? Okay. Your audio's not messed up. I just didn't see it. So for you, what was your "Oh no, you did" moment in this episode?
There was a lot. And it's so bad because I usually pick a good one. Like I've been doing like this whole positive one. Like, oh, that was so fun. I love when she said that. Oh no, you did. This one, oh no, they did not just kill Yana. Like that's the obvious one, but I can't believe that happened. Like seriously. I mean, I'm happy that they announced that in that article that was meant to happen anyways, because I thought that was just like what they threw together at the last minute when they're rushing out the door back to get their coffee. You know, they were just like, oh, and Yana's dead. Like,
the intern came in there, right? The intern's
like Yana's dead. But yeah, I was definitely, oh no, you didn't, to that moment. But you know, it definitely was a surprise. Like I said, so that was one good aspect of it. It was definitely very unpredictable because this whole time we've been thinking it was going to be either Cookie or Lucious dead or both of them. So the fact that it was Yana was definitely very surprising. So I'll give you that.
It was even rushed too to me that Andre just all of a sudden decides to stay. He went from, it was just crazy to me. He was like, I'm going to leave with God and go on this big retreat and stuff like that. And then he comes back and he's like, psych, never mind. I'm going to stay and try to raise my son. I think Andre as a character has just been so interesting because it's like, we don't know what's going to happen with him. I feel as though they gave him this mental illness and really I don't say it's a handicap, but it's like a handicap to his character. You know what I mean? Like, I think the "Oh no, you didn't." I have a lot too. I think "Oh no, you didn't." As far as Andre just being like, you know, "I'ma stay" or whatever. Oh my God, that shocked the hell out of me. Yana dying shocked me for sure.
Yeah.
Cookie staying with Lucious was shocking. Oh, is they saying something in the chat or something?
Good. You're good.
Okay.
I'm just, like shouting them out. Yes.
Cookie staying with Lucious was the "Oh no, you didn't" for sure. I don't even know. And I think it was the whole fact that Lucious and Cookie came back into the boardroom like it was back in season 3 and they just like, oh, we're taking over again. That was a "Oh no, you didn't" for me because it was like, is that easy to get back in there? Is it really that easy?
Yes.
Whew. Give me another more of this Lucious lime. Let me get some more Lucious lime on here.
When you mentioned Andre, what I really want to shout out about him is Trey Byers. Like the acting was amazing. Like just in that scene when he was reading the Bible and crying, I was like, wow, like I felt it. Like I was like, I'm not gonna say I'm the most religious person ever, but even I felt it. I was like right there with him, you know. So I was like, acting was on point. So yeah.
Andre. Okay, so let's talk about who was the most interesting characters. Okay, we already know number 1 is probably Cookie. Let's talk about that character arc. So we start off with Cookie, hard as. She didn't really change much except the fact that she kind of came to a conclusion that she loved herself. What do you think?
Yes. Yeah, I guess what I would say about every single character in the whole season, what they got in this finale was a full circle. Like they didn't get like something new, like a lot of shows do. They set them off, like they learned their lesson, they got something new. Like you mentioned with Cookie, she kind of just came back to herself, but is Loretha. So I was like, okay, girl, change your birth certificate before you do that. So make sure you do your government passport. But that was interesting with Cookie. Who I would else would say would be a lot of character development.
What about Hakeem?
No, I feel like he's the exact same, like, you know, like just like kind of
boom,
he's
boom,
been
drip,
since
drip.
yeah,
Yeah.
since episode 1. Same with Tiana. I feel like I love her so much, but I feel like she kind of just got the same treatment. Like the first episode
Mhm.
she was there, she just was there doing a performance, and that was kind of it for her. So I definitely think that everyone kind of came full circle. But I
Mhm.
would definitely say it, like just echoing what I said earlier, Andre was probably the best character development. Like he went through so much,
I mean,
and
whew.
yes, and did change a lot. So
Yes, Andre. I mean, we've had little bitty bumps. Maya comes in like a little bitty mouse. I was raised by white people, and now I'm embracing this whole other new culture. Did she have white parents? And
the
now
white guard, I think it's a prison guard. Remember, she wasn't raised by anyone. I think oh no, wait, she was
she had
adopted.
by white
Yeah,
people.
by white people. True. Yeah. I
Yeah.
was like, wait, isn't her father
Yeah.
white? But
Yeah, I think she was adopted by a white family. And so she comes in just very meek or whatever. And then she busts in to be Hakeem's wife. Now that's a huge arc for sure.
yes, she
She
collected
made
her
it.
bag. That's me. I'm right there. I'll be at the record label in New York. Like, hello, hi.
Yeah. So I mean, some other people that just stayed the same was Damon. Damon was here. He started off a killer. He ended the
Yes.
killer.
Yeah. Yes.
Lucious was good too, though. Lucious had a lot of arcs. So Lucious went off, hardcore, no BS type of person. Then he went to Dwight, where he was a little
Hmm.
pussycat.
Yes.
Then he went to, I don't know, it's a pussycat to me. Then he went to, always protected his family, always protected Cub. And now he ends off the Lucious he is now, which is very loving, I think, and very selfless. What do you think?
Yeah, I
Just
think so
more
too.
selfless. Yeah.
For sure. And I think what his biggest selfless act so far was to let Yana go and try
Mm-hmm.
and be with Cookie. But of course, that didn't happen because
Yeah.
Yana was shot dead in the middle of the stage. But I think that was definitely one of the most selfless things he's ever done on the show is really just saying, this is your time to shine. I'm going to step away. And it's kind of, for another reason as well, it's kind of two birds with one stone kind of thing where he's going to get back with Cookie, but he's also going to set Yana on her own to be the star that she is. So that was definitely very selfless. Another fun one to do, Jay Louis brought it up, is who do you think are the most funny characters in the show? Everyone was mentioning, of course, Cookie
Becky,
and
huh?
Becky.
Yeah.
Yes, Becky was so funny for me all the time. Loved her. Totally agree. Cookie as well. Who else gave us some good comic relief? Porsha. I think Porsha in the first few
Portia's.
seasons, she was the comic relief. Like she would just come in and she would just be like, Cookie, what do you need for me to do, girl? What? Like, I'm here to see your sister. So she was hilarious.
Yeah, Becky was a rising star too, because Becky started off, I want to say, not an intern, but she was pretty much at the bottom, and now she's to
Assistant,
the
yeah.
top. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And every time I saw Becky in scenes, I was ready to just crack up for sure. And also, I mean, Cookie's always funny to me. When they was in the
Yes.
flashbacks and she lifts the fur and she slaps his butt,
Yeah.
like it wasn't even no audio, but I already knew what the words were. She was like,
Yeah.
"This is what it looked like." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was like, "Ooh,
That's my girl. That's my spirit animal. I'm gonna be here for Halloween.
yeah." I mean, there wasn't that much humor besides them though.
Yeah.
It was much.
Yeah.
Who do you think was the biggest threat as a killer? We had Kingsley, who threat to the Empire, should I say, over all the seasons? Because over the seasons, we've seen so many people try to come for the Empire. There was Kingsley, Forrest Whitaker. I forget, the Wandering Eye.
Goodbye.
Forrest Whitaker, it'll say action. He said, "So, Lucious, what I want to say is," the eyes start moving, child. Who do you think was the biggest villain?
Biggest villain. I want to say it's probably an obvious choice, but I think it's Lucious. And just, the whole series was all about the fact that he is so selfish. So selfish for himself. Let his wife rot in jail for 17 years, not doing a damn thing about it. So I think he was definitely the undercover villain of the show. One of those where tried to paint as the main character, the hero, trying to do good by everybody, but actually is always in it for himself. Thankfully, he did have that full circle, like you said, or come around and now change and is now more selfless with his finale. But he was definitely the villain of the whole series. I was finding myself, while I was definitely fanning myself, I was also like, no, don't fall for his tricks because I'm falling for his tricks.
Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. Lucious was definitely a brilliant character. I would also have to say Hakeem. Now, we doing Hakeem wrong. Hakeem held us down. I mean, not Hakeem, I'm sorry. Jamal has held us down for so. Can I pour a drink out for Jamal?
Yes, I'm gonna cheers you through the screen. Cheers.
Cheers.
I love it. Let's have a drink.
You gotta do eye contact. That's 7 years bad. 7 years bad sex. But yeah, Jamal, you broke our heart. When you left the show, something left without you. If you're watching this, Jussie Smollett, we miss you and we love you. Now, what do you think about him? What do you think? Do you think the show is even the same without him? Do you think what about his character arc? I mean, so many questions about Jamal.
Yeah, I think it was definitely so different when all those real life events kind of affected the character, because I did love Jamal so much as a character, you know, especially being of the LGBT community myself and seeing.
No.
It's a secret. I just revealed it.
Breaking news. Brian is a part of the LGBT community. Breaking news, hot on the press.
I'm screaming. But yeah, definitely, you know, him being of the LGBT community and being of color like myself, you know, that was one of the things that I love so much about this show, is just showing that aspect. And I wish that he even just came back. All the things that happened, one thing I would wish that he even just came back for some kind of vignette. Because did you notice they didn't even use him in the flashbacks? I
didn't. Do you notice that they used him in the picture? That's petty. There was a family photo and they put him in a family photo?
Yeah, like I know like the real world is happening and I feel so bad about that too. But just the character itself, I was like, no,
that's
like seriously.
Right. Jamal, to be honest, if you had to choose out of the three sons who was the best to do the Empire, hands down, I would say Jamal. But Jamal, he got into the trouble, but he should have been the one who actually was at the helms. Andre, I'm sorry, Andre is a great mind for business, great at finding strategy, stuff like that. But Andre is he got a lot of people going on in that house. Okay, it's a lot of people going on in this house, and his mental illness is really a problem for his character. Hakeem is just too boyishly
very naive, very dumb, does things off the wall,
carry guns. Jamal, shout out to LGBT because he was the one that should have won it.
yeah, and I think what he has, like Andre has the business side, the mindset, and then Hakeem has the music. But what Jamal has, that's what they were trying to say the whole season. He has both, and he's the most grounded. He knows himself. He's very self-aware. He would have really taken the Empire to the place it needed to be. Unfortunately, everything happened, and he wasn't able to be there. But that's just our take on it. You know, just the fact that it's very tricky. It's very rough waters to navigate.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely should see Jamal back. Even if they do a season, do another episode, they should at least do put a picture in there. Let him be on video chat. Let him Skype us or something. You know what I mean? He don't have to be on set, Lee Daniels. Just let him call in on Zoom and say, "Hey, family, here's me and my African son." Like, don't do us like that. Okay, so if you could bring back anybody who died, who would you bring back?
Oh, that's a good one. Anika, definitely.
Anika,
yeah.
Boo Boo Kitty?
Love her. I love Boo Boo Kitty. She was, and what I loved about her the most was that her and Cookie were so much alike, and that's why they hated each other so much. Yes, because Anika was definitely like Cookie. She walked in, she was a boss. She didn't let anybody tell her anything. She owned the place. She took the Empire for herself. She rose to the top. I love that about her as well. She did get a little bit iffy when she got pregnant with Hakeem's baby.
She was a murderer.
Yeah, and a murderer.
What are you talking about?
I would bring her back also because she always just served looks. Like she always looked bomb.com all the time. So yes.
You're thinking like a guy. You're thinking all the way she looks. You're not thinking about this chick as a person. He killed Andre's wife, killed his unborn kid. Who else she killed?
Andre's first wife. Yeah, the wife, the kid.
She killed the first wife and the kid. I feel like she threw someone else off the balcony. Or did she die off the balcony?
She fell off the balcony. Yeah.
No, right? I feel like she threw somebody else off. Oh, she killed the wife off the balcony? Yeah, she threw her off the balcony too.
Yes.
Oh my crazy. God. I was so happy when she died. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I do
like she'd bring back Yana. Like that's perfect. Bring back Yana because gone too soon.
Oh man, what a great episode. So predictions, you want to do a little predictions still?
Yeah. Actually, I don't know.
We already said it already.
Yeah, I feel like that's what we just want is a ending, like a really solid ending to give everybody a little bit of everything for them to all come and get some closure, like you said. So that's all I want. That's my prediction, would just be hoping for this special, whether, like I said, it's 10 minutes or 2 hours, just give everybody, close that book, close on Empire. Lee Daniels gets writing on a new series and we're ready for it.
There's enough death in the world, Lee. Okay, don't kill nobody else. Don't kill Lucious. You better touch Cookie. She better, survive this car crash or car explosion. Lucious better survive this gunshot or whatever about to happen to him. We don't want no more death at this because Yana was the last one you go take.
The last straw. I was the camel and my back broke.
We're not going for it. We're going to boycott you, Lee. If you come up with another series, we're going to be in your DMs like, nah, you should have never killed Cookie, homie. This show look fly as hell, but you shouldn't have killed Cookie. No, but just joking, Lee. Hire me. I need a job. Hire me, Lee. Hire me. Oh my God, but we love you guys so much. Thank you guys for always coming in and joining and being in the comments. You literally was our 34th host and held us down for so long. We love you guys so much. Tell them where they can find you, Bryant.
Yes, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at the Bryant Santos. And definitely check out AfterBuzz TV's Quarantine with the Stars. I'm interviewing some amazing celebrities every single day. It's so fun. Shout out to all of you on the chat. We love you. Echoing so much what Sayrie said. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here with us. It's been so fun. I'm so happy I got to join these last few episodes of Empire. It was such a pleasure with you, Sayrie. I'm like literally sending you all my love.
And you too. We'll jump on another one eventually.
Yes, we will. We will be on another show, and we will hope to see you all there for our next show we're on together because it's going to be so fun.
It's going to be good. And I'm Sayrie on Instagram, Funny Sayrie, FUNNY SAYRIE, FUNNY Yeah, hit me up, slide in my DMs. People be sliding my DMs even with rings on. Listen, just take your ring off before you slide in my DMs. But let me know how much you love the show. Also got some other stuff coming up. I'm on Kevin Hart's LOL, do stand up, a lot of good stuff. So you guys come check out the Instagram page. And until then, I'll see you on the after show eventually with AfterBuzz TV. But we love you guys. Bye, Empire.
To the Empire, like Samantha said. Goodbye.
To the Empire.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.